Greetings, beautiful people. Guru Mayor here, and I'm bringing you another strong 11-minute practice, a quick tune-up, and this is starting a new series that I'm calling the positive power of negative feelings. You may know that that's my thing, and we're going to explore that. So where I want to start today, just a few ideas to get us started. You know, there's so much discord in the world. Had you noticed, like, people arguing about things and having a hard time finding unity? It's on an individual level too. Where I want to look at that is that we're in discord with ourselves very often. There's parts of ourselves that we don't like, that we don't embrace or accept. This is the broader topic of shame versus self-acceptance, self-love. Now, it's relevant to this positive power of negative feelings because many of us, divorce ourselves from our feelings, our negative feelings. We feel ashamed of our shame, or ashamed of our anger, or embarrassed about our fear, or apologetic about our sadness, things like that. So yoga is all based on the idea of union, of unity, of things being whole as they are. Well, as you and I are, wholeness means we have strengths and we have weaknesses. We have areas of brilliance and we have areas of ugliness. We have bright and beautiful emotions and feelings and thoughts, and we have dark and devious and negative thoughts. So there's been a tradition, a habit in the world to try to cling to the positive and kill the negative, like actually vilify it and penalize it. And so there's been polarity where the world's divided between good and bad. And when that happens internally, we are a house divided against ourselves. We're against our own thoughts and feelings. So we're going to start today with just the idea of just embracing what is. That doesn't mean you have to like everything about yourself. That's further down the road. But that you just don't ignore or repress or resist or deny, because nature abhors a vacuum. We find that the way we say it is, what you resist persists. Well, that's a real true statement, that your wholeness demands to be you, to be experienced, to be present. So when you start saying or thinking or feeling that you can't be a certain way, I hate to bring up just the common examples that the Me Too movement has revealed, that when people profess that they would never do this or they hate people that do that, they end up doing it, or in some way their unity tries to return and be whole. So if you're into yoga and you're into unity and being one, and if perhaps you are dismayed or disappointed with the disunity in the world, well, let's start right here with being at one with ourselves. So we're going to, all we need is a few ideas to get us started, and then we're going to do a practice. Please join me for this 11-minute practice. It's a well-known one that's been practiced by many people for 40 days. The posture is very simple. You're going to have your left hand, am I in frame here? Left hand on your chest like this, and your right hand has the thumb over the small finger and the other finger's up, and then that's up at 60 degrees. So I want to see if I can have some of both of those in. So 60 degrees straight to the front. So that's a little high, so my hand's up there. The breath is through an open, round mouth. 2 seconds for the inhale and 2 seconds for the exhale. Let's jump right in. It's 11 minutes. Starts easy, gets a little harder. Please join me. This has been described as used for inner anger. And I'm looking at that part where we're angry or divided or fighting against some part of ourselves. So let's go. 11 minutes, clock is starting. It goes like this. One, two, out, two, in, two, out, two, in, two, out, two. Okay, no fear just watching me now. Come on, join me. You got it? Left hand on the heart center, right hand like this, 60 degrees up. Now start breathing. Close your eyes down. Let's go. I'll go with you, make a few comments. Eyes are closed and relaxed. Practices like this take us down through the valley of the shadow of pain, anger, and death, but so we can rise up to the light. Okay. Joined by some, if you're speaking Spanish today, and I hope it's not Portuguese, I speak a little Spanish, so inhala de la boca en un círculo de 2 segundos y exhala igualmente. Tratamos de la desunidad entre la persona y el mundo y del enojo. Okay? So, in this practice, we're asked to elicit and bring up emotion, especially anger. So you'll need it, because what's the plus side of anger is determined power, right? So bring that up, whether you want to be mad at the world or just fiercely determined. Maybe you move in and out of both, but you can use that navel power. You feel your belly moving, the diaphragm moving to get you to breathe powerfully like this. Make the breath full, deep, and strong. But you've got to keep that 2 second, don't rush it. And in the privacy of your own practice, get intense with it. Get really powerful, intense, mad, angry. Now the shoulder, if you're like me, the shoulder's going to start worrying you a little bit, hurting you a little bit, and that's where the pain comes in. So there's disunity. There's your body. You want to do a thing. You want to keep your arm up. Your body seems to protest and be against you and say, no, I want to go down. So on all levels, play with the fight that's within you. The fight between you and gravity, between what you want to do and what your arm doesn't want to do. Between, what about open the door, all the other things you may be upset about, angry about, world, climate change, pain, hunger, what those people on the other side of the political divide or these issues and beliefs. You mad at them because they don't see it the way you do, and you don't. You mad at your own partner, spouse, boss. Feel all that disunity. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. We're processing it in a safe and innocent way. Keep going. You'll travel in this 11 minutes through an mental, emotional landscape. You'll have moments of bliss and peace. You'll have deep, dark dungeons of fear, anger, pain. Let yourself just, don't judge it. Don't try to hold on to it, resist it. This is a very active form of mindfulness where you just go with what is being felt and heard. Oh my God, bring out the alarms. It's a 3-alarm fire. Feel the heat, feel the power. Oh my God, you've called out the fire department. Keep going, use the breath. 3 trucks so far. Keep the breath going to feed you, cool you. Your breath is like that big fire hose putting out the fire, right? Fueling your ability to keep going. So bring out some imagery of fighting the fire, of meeting it, of not being overwhelmed. Okay? So the right arm, always look at the body language. The right arm is trying to hold that firm forward movement through the challenge, through the pain, to keep going, to keep marching, to keep up, right? Now, the left hand, look at the peace and the blessing. This left hand is sitting there through it all, just blessing you, feeling the love, feeling the courage. So don't get overly absorbed in the negative, painful side. We're looking at the positive power of negative feelings. Well, anger is considered a negative feeling, but its positivity is to keep you energized, determined, courageous, active, successful. You're at 7 minutes. Come on, 4 more. Break through that wall of resistance. It might take you many days of this practice to break through the wall. But I promise you, if you were to do this for 6 weeks, every day, 11 minutes, it will become easier. In those many days, you'll break through this wall where it's like, I got this. This is easy. I can do it. Why? Because you build up your nervous system, your strength, your determination, your mental ability to keep going. And that's immediately usable in the rest of your life. Wherever you need the ability to keep up, keep going, prevail until you're successful. This may be the dark part. If you haven't broken through yet, you're going through pain. Go ahead and elicit your feelings, elicit your anger. Bring up those feelings, and they have a lot of power in them. There's a positive power in your negative feelings. If you're not afraid of it, and if you can sit there and work with it, it's going to serve you. It's going to be there for you. You may not think this is a great idea now, but the way you're going to feel at the end of this 11 minutes is going to entice you to want more of this. So you can replay this video, this 11 minutes, every day for a while until maybe today you've got to put the arm down and you can't keep going, but keep going 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Within a couple of weeks, you're up to 7, 8, 9. Within 3 weeks, you're at 11 and it's painful. And by week 4 or 5, you're like, what was the big deal? I got this. And that's going to translate into other challenges in your life. This challenge ends in a few more minutes. Others, you don't have such control over. But you'll bring the mental, emotional power to prevail. Okay, 1 more minute. You did it. Let's go. "30 seconds. You're doing it. You did it. Let's go." Finish strong. Have you ever run a marathon? Have you ever seen a marathon? Have you seen the finish line when they cross? What is it? Arms up, breaking that string to victory. That's what we do now. So inhale, spread your fingers wide and stretch the arms straight up. Okay, inhale and hold the breath. You've oxygenated your cells, so you've got a long time to feel comfortable. Now reach up, try to lengthen your whole body up. Reach for the ceiling, the sky. Stretch the fingers, spread them wide, tight, tight, tight. Now stay up, but relax a little bit as you exhale powerfully through the mouth. Inhale again. And here we go. Oh boy. Can you feel your vertebrae open, one against the other? Open your shoulders, your waist, and the arms, fingers. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply. And here we go. Victory. Victory. I won. I am. And I am beautiful. All right, exhale, sweep the arms down. Relax them into your lap or on your chest. And be still, be silent. Let the mind be. Brilliant. Beautiful, quiet, the diamond mind. Sweet is the taste of victory. And beautiful is the feeling of unity. I am at one with myself. And I love that self, and it's beautiful. And it's powerful. So there's no freedom that's free. It takes some work to get clear and to be here, to be present with yourself, all parts of yourself. Can you be a little less judgmental, a little more forgiving, a little more inclusive, less exploitive, inclusive within yourself? Of yourself. That was the point today. And that even things you might dislike in yourself or others, there's a value to all of it. There's a beauty to all of it. We've got to take our wholeness and go from there. What can we do when we're in totality, in unity? So thanks, folks, for joining me for this, and I hope you'll practice some more. And we're going to do 8 weeks exploring this kind of theme, the positive power of negative feelings. So hope to see you again, and be well. Practice every day. The full practice, by the way, 40 days in a row, like this. All right? Take a day off if you want after that. And then switch to the left arm. 40 days here. Reward yourself, a little time off if you need it, and then do 40 more days like this. Uh-oh, did I have one just thumb on one finger? It's thumb on two fingers. If you're going to do it again, that's the practice. Thumb on two fingers. And then the third 40 days bring you up to 120 days. It's life-changing. Try it, folks. See you next time. Blessings.